friend over who was a friend at the time in eighth grade. I think it was winter break. It was one of our breaks from school, and she was spending the night. And we'd gone to sleep, and I woke up in the middle of the night and I looked over in the corner of my room and I saw the little girl sitting there, like I described before, with her legs pulled up to her chest, her arms kind of like crossed over, full like this, and her head down. She was wearing like a long sleeved nightgown that had like ruffles at the end of the sleeves, something that's kind of, they would say period. And she had like what looked like long blonde hair, but it looked green with her being transparent and my walls being painted green. And so I woke up in the middle of the night, I looked over and I saw her, and I started shaking my friend and calling her name, and I'm asking her, I'm like, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? I'm like, what is that? And she just kind of grumbled at me, was like, "Arr," and I was like, oh God. And I'm like, okay. So I turned around to see if the little girl was still there, and she was. And she didn't seem like she was aware of me. Out in the corner, and I felt really sad on top of being scared, and then I made sure that she was there, and then I turned over and went back to sleep. And if that happened today, that was not what would happen. I would not be able to just go back, turn
Hmm.
over, go back to sleep. If I saw a ghost chilling in the corner of my room. But in the next morning, we were out. I think we were making breakfast. Mom was out. I remember Mom was out in the kitchen with us. And my friend asked me, like, what were you freaking out about last night? And I started telling her. And then as I'm telling her, it's like literally the floodgates of my memories just like opened up, and I was just like bombarded, and I felt like I was being like washed over with like all these memories of like seeing this little girl multiple different times, hearing the footsteps, having these creepy feelings, whatever, you know, and it all just kind of came back to me, and it was something that I had suppressed because wasn't being believed. So I was like, all right, well, let's not talk about it, kind of thing. And that was a major turning point in my life because that's when I became aware again of dead people and spirits and ghosts and whatever you call it, things from the beyond.